Hello, happy Wednesday. You are on the Heart of Success show, and I'm your host, Larissa Vakulina. Go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And here on this show, I am sharing with you my own personal techniques and methods and tools and practices that helps me to be absolutely healthy, happy, joyful, have a lot of energy and create and manifest anything that I want in my life. I want you to do the same because there is a practices and there is a process that can help you to do that. I created the Askara principle process that can actually help you to absolutely reprogram and invent, regenerate all your destructive patterns and all of your negative, destructive thoughts and feelings so that you can too create the life that you dream about. Today, I wanted to share with you about how to live from the heart. It is really a very hot topic for a number of years now. There's a lot of people with all talk about how we can open our hearts, how we can live from the heart, and what does that really mean to live from the heart. Well, I start from the basics, okay? So we have this really comprehensive, multi-dimensional anatomy of our human energy consciousness system. It includes the body, but the body is actually last result of all the other dimensions like mental, emotional, psychological, spiritual, and it needs to work in full alignment, and all the faculties that we are given naturally, like our intuition, our spiritual intelligence, our clarity of mind, our emotional maturity, our optimal physical body, and all of this needs to really help us to live our life with absolute effortless, um, effortless existence, effortless presence, effortless creation, and how we can start to feel vitality of this life, like how we can feel happy, joyful, and create in the moment for the benefit of many, because this is our soul's call and our purpose. But we talk about how can we open and live from the heart. Well, let me tell you, we now are talking about not that physical heart, the pump, but all this um, multi-dimensional matrix of the heart as an organ, and also of the energetic representation of this organ, and the really deep connection with all the anatomical and multidimensional integrated system that we all are. And live from the heart means fully feeling yourself. The body is an amazing, very intelligent tool, or the costume, the container that can help us to feel. But it's not only the physical sensation, it is also a emotional, spiritual, psychological, mental. It is the feeling that we have that actually guides us, that is a compass that can help us to make a certain decisions, that helps us to navigate through this external world of living our life in a physical form and express ourselves in here on this planet. But the feeling, that's what we're talking about. And this is means living from the heart. When you feel, then you can say, I am living from the heart. I can tell you an example. For example, we all know very well when you have some meeting or when you have some important situation in your life, or when you need to go somewhere, for example, to a job interview or something. Your body, your integrated multidimensional system will actually tell you exactly how you feel. Yes, sometimes we feel nervousness, we feel some kind of stress and things, but really, we need to deeply understand and interpret these different feelings. For example, I know by myself how many times I've been experiencing that, and I know you were too, and you are gonna to experience that. But this is like a marker for you. Like when you have a meeting, you know this meeting is really important. You are gonna to meet with some important person, but there is something inside of you. There is some kind of discomfort you feel when you think about this meeting. Well, these feelings are very valid. You really need to go within and ask yourself a question. What is it that I'm feeling uneasy about this meeting? What is it? What makes me feel not so smooth? I'm excited, but there is something that is actually telling me opposite. But most of the time, what's happened, and it happens a lot of time with me, the mind is overtaken. It overtakes and overlaps all of these feelings and say, no, this is the importance of this meeting. The mind will start to picture and create the visuals about that particular person that you're going to meet in a way of expecting something, in a way of envisaging some sort of benefit or some sort of communal collaborative creation or things like that. But the feeling is still uncomfortable. The feeling is still uncomfortable. The mind is saying, no, that's great. I have to go. And imagine there is a conflict. Your mind is saying this, and your heart, your feelings are saying opposite. So just imagine you still go to this meeting, and you felt like you're kind of not really comfortable. You're not at ease with yourself. You're not really be yourself because you contracted because of that discomforted feeling. So you're bringing already into this meeting the vibration and frequency of discomfort, the frequency of not being at ease. And of course, bringing this with you into this important meeting will affect the result of this meeting. And imagine in what way. Of course, it's going to be not the way your mind wanted it, because the heart was telling opposite. It will be either incomplete, it will be not agreed, it will be just useless and waste of time. It could have some sort of result, but it always gonna be incomplete and not on a way that you imagine if you would be in a agreement with your heart when you actually go to the meetings and you know within yourself 100% or 1000%, you're so excited, you vibrate on the frequency of excitement. It's already happening. You know exactly that you're gonna to reach agreement, you're gonna to reach all sorts of collaborative efforts, and it's gonna to be the way you feel it within yourself. Well, this is called living from your heart. So I just invite you to really notice within yourself. If you go to the meeting or if you try to create something, the same things. Maybe someone tell us that this is good and best for you. Do it this way. Do it the way that we teach you and the way that everyone is doing, because it's more efficient, it's more effective, and you go and try to do it, but your heart is not there. Your heart is saying, well, this is not my way. This is not my way. But the mind is hooking up and clinging into this idea because it is told to you by experts. So living from the heart means find your own personal, unique individuation point. It means that you know exactly what you want. It means that you are making decisions for yourself, regardless and independent, not dependent on anyone, on experts, on your friends, on your family, on your organization, community, government, you name it. It's your life, and it is your unique decision. And if that decision is supported by the vibration of your heart and the mind together, well, then you live in your life from your heart. And the result of this alignment gonna be mind-blowing. It's gonna be so profound. It's gonna be beyond your wildest imagination. Well, that's why a lot of people cannot create what they want, because there is a disconnection from the mind and from the heart. There's a complete misalignment because the mind, it is constantly stealing the idea, and it is controlling, and it is driving you to do something that is not yours. So live your life. When you start to live your life and start to hear your heart, and your mind is agreeing with your heart, well, then you will be creating the life of your dream. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.